Chicago's South Side, a stretch of streets soaked in history and haunted by loss. They call it 600. What started as just another block in a Woodlawn neighborhood soon became a name whispered in courtrooms, shouted in rap lyrics, and etched into obituaries. But behind the headlines, behind the murders, the fame, and the accusations was something darker, something deeper, a web of loyalty, betrayal, and silence. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on Team 600. But this isn't a drill rap documentary. This is the anatomy of survival in a city where childhood ends too early and death rarely sends a warning. Before 600, there was Brick City. A narrow brick alley behind 59th and Calumet birthed a set that would later be swallowed by change.
Hello, my boys. That don't say nobody pop on the block, but we is out here. You already know how we rock.
Gang,
you already know how we
still out here, man.
We is on
when
the
it's
bricks.
cold, man. We out here.
We out here when it's cold. Got my greetings like a toad.
Know how we
Did
rock
it
it,
get exposed? Niggas, they don't want no smoke.
Like 7, 8, 9, like was riding choppers in Brutus's in Chicago on old school and folks them steal cars, take the rims, sell the rims, buy a car, steal some more rims, and put them rims on their car. The whole damn near, we was Brick City. This before we was 600.
That's what I was about to ask you. So this was Brick City
This
days.
Brick City. This way before we 600.
who came?
Brick City, once a small-time GD clique, began to fracture. Two names would emerge from that shift, D-Thang and Lil Boo. Both flipped from GD to BD. Both knew the codes of the streets and how quickly they could be rewritten. By 2009, a new identity was forged, 600. More than a set, it was a legacy in the making. The blocks they claimed, 59th to 60th, from Calumet to King Drive. The names they honored, LA, Baldi, Shaq, all fallen soldiers whose ghosts will one day speak louder than the living. But even in its early days, there were fractures beneath the surface, and some of them were about to rupture. Tay 600 never asked to be born into legend. His bloodline ran through the Robert Taylor projects. His father, a respected figure. His mother, tied to the heart of Vulture City. But royalty in the streets come with a price. When the towers came down, Tay's foundation crumbled. Good grades gave way to skip classes. Joliet offered temporary escape, but death followed. Freshman year, gone was Baldi, then Lil Steve.
When Baldi got killed, when he got shot, they was all on the block. When he got hit in the head, Ide was the one like carried him, picked him up, carried him to the car. So Ide had all this blood on himself from dealing with Baldi when he first got shot. You know what I'm saying? So I had gave Ide my hat. And when I came back, the same Money Exchange hat, it was blood all over it. It was blood all on folks' clothes. Like, it was a white hat. It was a white Money Exchange hat. So I already, like, the blood was all over that bitch, folks. Like, so I remember that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that whole day vivid. But I gave him the hat. And I had got a call. Like, man, Baldi had manager, bro. Baldi is the first nigga to die from my block.
Yeah,
so
man, that's crazy.
At this point in time, you know, this ain't like me getting this call later on down the line or now. He the first nigga that some shit like this happened to at this very point, you know what I'm saying? So the call at that point sound over crazy. Like, I'm getting the call like, what? Like, I'm on that bitch like over fried. So I came back and seen what I seen, and they had Baldi on like, basically on a machine. He wasn't really alive for real. Damn. Like they had him on a machine, and that was keeping him with a pulse, but that wasn't keeping him alive. He wasn't alive for real. He was basically brain dead. It's over with. The machine basically only keeping his heartbeat, so they end up letting folks die. They put the plug.
D-Thang was running up on him, finna beat him. I'm finna, cause he used to, you got this gun, steady waving his gun at me for 2-3 minutes, and you ain't blew this. Oh, bitch, I'm finna, and tried to run up on him, and the fool got to running and let off a couple shots that way. Hit D-Thang like in his like I think his artery in his leg and his like lower stomach type. So it's like, wow, I'm on the ground with him. I can't even, I'm like, what the f? Like, you feel me? I can't even see where the blood coming from. So I patch him up, I get him, nigga, the police come and snatch me off him, swing him over. Folks damn that down right there, arms that fell out. I'm like, yeah, this crazy. Like, and this man, that bro, and as like that was like one of our first major losses because we lost him, Baldi, Lil Steve, and Shaq all in the same like right quick. And the end and another Steve. We lost 2 Steves, bro.
Then D-Thing. 3 friends, 3 funerals, 1 decision, no turning back. Tay entered the field before he even held a mic, side by side with names like C-Day and Rondo Number 9. He walked the tightrope between loyalty and bloodshed. Then came the murder case and the rumors. They said he talked. They said he folded. They branded him a snitch. Tay denied it all. But in Chicago, allegations kill slower than bullets and cut just as deep. But truth be told, when it was all said and done, Tay 600 was solid and he didn't snitch. 600's real enemy wasn't just MOB, it was proximity. Only blocks apart, the war became unavoidable, brutal, and unrelenting. Young teens, some barely in high school, were handed guns like toys. No mentors, no plans, no future, just missions. Some of the shooters didn't even have beards, but the body count kept rising. Every retaliation birthed another funeral. Every funeral birthed another song. Drill wasn't music anymore. It was documentation. And those who lived long enough to rap about it were marked. Tay's voice grew louder, but so did the hate. King Von, once a close friend, began speaking in riddles, and Tay began to unravel. Not all soldiers are born in chaos. Some walk willingly into it. 600 Breezy, charisma, stature, a voice that shook the speakers. He had the look, he had the sound, and he had the baggage.
And you know, I don't know if I actually told you this last time, man, but I've always felt like you had star appeal. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, I always felt like you could be one of the big rappers out there. Oh, yeah. You know, as long as you focus on your craft. You know, don't let the distractions get in the way.
Yeah. I mean, I get that a lot. Some people be like, oh, I got the look and the sound, but
yeah, and you got the music, you know, as well as the beat selection. You know, I really spent like the whole morning listening to your catalog and everything else like that. I mean, you got some bangers out there.
A decade-long war with probation stalked him like a shadow. Iowa arrests, violations, silent detentions. Even as Drake co-signed him publicly, behind the scenes, courtrooms whispered louder.
Nigga on LA grave, nigga. Drake, the real Drake, Drizzy Drake just gave me his number on Instagram. Like, it's over for niggas. It's over.
Yeah, that's my B-Day. Got the whole OVO.
Breezy Day.
Gang shit. You know, got my nigga CJ in the back. You know what I'm saying? 6 to the world. You know what I'm saying? Gang shit. You know.
Fans saw the success, but Breezy saw cages. First 48, Breezomatic, Iceman Edition 2. All recorded in the margins of freedom. In December, he vanished again. Polk County Jail. No bail, no answers. His biggest enemy was never a rival. It was time. Time lost. Time served. And maybe time running out.
After we did our interview, some legal problems actually happened.
Yeah. I went to prison in Iowa for about 2 years.
Okay, so you going back in was based on you being on probation from a previous situation?
Yeah, so remember that first time we talked from that first case from 2012 in the state of Iowa. So I was on probation the whole time. So by me being on probation that whole time, it was a lot of rules I wasn't following. Like I didn't even supposed to do my interview with you, you know what I'm saying? But they was watching me and they knew all of that shit. So that's what got me violated because they watched my Instagram, they watched YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like they had pictures of me in front of the projects in New York, right by the sign. Like all this was in my court file. It was crazy. So that's basically what got me locked up, traveling without permission and dropping dirty for weed and shit like that, guns in my videos and shit like that. Like shit I knew I wasn't supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just basically like, yeah, I was on probation And what they did was reimpose my original sentence. So when they did that, that sent me to prison in 2017 with that charge like it's fresh, like it's brand new. But luckily for me, I didn't have to see no 10 years or like in Iowa, a drug dime, because I had a cocaine charge originally. A drug dime is 4 years and 8 months to discharge it in prison. But in Iowa, that puts you as a non-violent offender.
Some call him reckless, others unfiltered. But Mimo 600 has survived what most couldn't walk away from. Gun cases, shootings, a watch snatched while the barrel still smoked. He didn't flinch, he just kept moving.
You got shot at a pool party recently? Yeah. How long ago was
No,
this?
a pool party. That was before the last.
All right, so when did you get shot recently? Like, how long ago was it?
April 13th or the 16th. Like that. It went in and out. That bitch like.
Man, you gotta stay in the crib.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No?
You just gotta move smart.
None of this makes you want to stay in the crib.
Hell no.
How many times you been shot? Like, how many different altercations?
Twice. 2 altercations on the ones, 2. I got shot 3 times at 2 altercations.
Right.
I swear I read, sorry to cut you off, but there was a situation, a pool party, whatever, but you was out shooting a music video like the next day or a couple of days later, right?
Yeah.
So
I was on crutches on a boot.
So getting shot, you ain't really deep in that at all. That's crazy, man.
It don't hurt. The hurting part is the healing part process. Everybody on here talking crazy hoes. I show what I do. I don't talk about it. I ain't with that internet. Listen to the ops if y'all want to. Let them tell y'all I don't be out here and I don't do shit. They ass mad. I'm steady. Because I'm passing their homies and shit up. And I really be out. Couple G's in my pocket. Shout out OTF. They gonna make sure I'm straight. That's for now.
His time with OTF looked like a breakthrough. But again, the doors closed. The support vanished. Even songs with Uzi Vert couldn't silence the Whisper campaign. Was he too loud? Too wild? Too real? Mimo says he's changing. Sobriety, focus, growth. But the streets didn't believe in growth. They believed in reputation. And for Mimo, that reputation has claws. Still, when McAdoo 600 died, Mimo didn't mourn in silence. He stood up. He gave voice to a grieving mother. It wasn't for clout. It was for love. The kind of love the streets claim to know, but rarely show. 600 is more than a number. It's a memory, a war cry, a tombstone, a myth. Tay 600 is still here. So is Breezy. So is Mimo. But the set they once repped is not the same. There are new shooters, new enemies, new scars. And in the end, maybe that's the tragedy. Not that these men died, but that they lived long enough to feel forgotten. 600 will always echo through Chicago's streets. But behind every rap verse is a casket. Behind every drill beat is silence. And behind every silence is a story we're still too afraid to finish. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the last of 600. Get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we out here trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!